Hey, Leah. Hey, hey. Good to see everyone. I'm going to go ahead and get started so that we don't get cut off here. I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone. If you have a question, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. I don't know if I can mute people. Oh, yep, there we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen. Can you all see my slides? Awesome. Okay, cool. So thank you guys so much for coming to this webinar. Most of you know me. My name is Catherine. I'm a Star Diamond Beachbody coach. I'm the founder of the Freedom Collective. That is my team that I just adore, full of awesome ladies. So I just want to start out by saying that as I've gotten to know different coaches over the last couple of years, I've been really impressed because everybody does this business differently. Everybody has a different reason why they love coaching and why they, choose to do this. So right off the bat, I just want to say that's what I love about this business. It's your style. It's your life. It's what you have to bring to the table. As I share my experience and my story, this is the way that I've done this business. But I want you to be thinking about your life and your story. Maybe there's something you can relate to. Maybe, something kind of clicks for you. And I want you to think about that. And there's a chat box. You can chat to each other if you want to, or chat to me. But I really want you to be thinking about how you can connect on a deeper level with this while I speak. So I love this opportunity because I know that so many people are stressed, and I really believe that this is an opportunity to fix that. So people are stressed about their finances, people are bummed about their health, people are unhappy with what they see in the mirror. And, whether that's physical or mental, whether they, I'm going to go ahead and, oh no, there we go. Whether it's, physical or mental, and that's where I was when I started this. I was bummed with how my life was turning out. I was unhappy. I was just unhappy. So let me just change this slide really quick. Okay, so when I was 15 years old, I got really sick and I almost died. I was misdiagnosed several times, and my doctor had no idea what was going on. So he was just prescribing medications, and we came to find out later that I had scarlet fever, and which is fixable. But all of the medications that they were giving me made it worse. And so my organs were damaged in the process. And it's not just little problems. These were problems that were crippling and took over my entire life. So after struggling with that for 5 years, I got married at the ripe old age of 20 whole years old. And my life was all of a sudden just so different. I had no idea how busy we would be. I got married. We moved to Albuquerque. We were busy all the time. We were newlyweds. We were working really, really hard. We were pouring all of our love and our effort into people who, frankly, it felt didn't care. People, they couldn't care less that we were pouring all this love and all this time and all this support into them. And we never saw each other. We were so, so busy. And at 20 years old, I was like, what has become of my life? My life is over. And a 20-year-old shouldn't feel that way. But I just felt so disappointed and so disillusioned with my life and how things are turning out. I didn't expect it to be so crazy. I didn't expect it to be so busy. I got pregnant with our first baby in 2014, so we'd been married for 4 years by that point. And I suffered a horribly traumatic miscarriage. I was laid up for 6 months. My body had no idea how to cope with what was going on. My doctors were like, we don't know what's going on with you. And like, that was the story of my life. I was the girl who always had the health problems and who had all of the crazy stuff going on in her life. And most of my friends weren't even married yet. Most of my friends like had no idea what I was going through. They couldn't help me cope. And so they all kind of like felt awkward and moved on. And I was alone and I was not prepared to deal with what was going on in my life. It was a very dark time in my life. I was very, very depressed and there were times when I felt like death has to be preferable, like death has to be better than this. So all of that anxiety and stress led to a lot of flare-ups with my stomach issues. There was at least 1 week out of every month that I couldn't eat solid food. So it was crippling and it was depressing. I don't know if you can imagine not being able to eat solid food, but I remember sitting across the table from my husband on a date we were on and just bursting into tears because the food came out and I couldn't eat the food. Like it was very, very difficult. And I was talking to my husband the other day and I said, are things a lot different now? And he said, yes, thank God they're different. But that was what was going on in my life when I was awakened to this whole Beachbody coaching opportunity. So, and then like on top of the physical part, when I wasn't sick, I was spending 2 hours per day in the gym, starving myself and counting calories obsessively, and then binging on pizza and ice cream because I was just freaking miserable. And I was depressed, and the body image issues that I have grown up with didn't help with that. So I realized pretty quickly that since I couldn't eat solid food a lot of the time, that I needed a meal replacement shake that wasn't full of, junk. And I was really turned off at the price tag of Shakeology. I was like, no, that's not worth it. And I want to punch that 25, I don't know, however old I was when I started this, I want to punch that girl because like Shakeology has changed everything. Eventually, I saw my friend Nicolette. She was doing PiYo. She was drinking Shakeology. She looked so happy. She had just had her first baby. And, she was getting these insane results. So finally, I reached out to her because I'm still going to the gym 2 hours a day and counting calories, and it wasn't working, and I was super frustrated. So I finally decided, enough is enough. I'm just going to ask. I'm just going to ask her because, even if I decide that I can't do it, I have to ask. And I finally decided on trying Shakeology. I signed up for the coach discount, and I had already decided that I was going to be a month and done. And I don't know why I signed up for the discount. Maybe like subconsciously I knew that things were going to work out, but I signed up for the discount and I plugged into both the challenge group and the coaching community. So, excuse me. So again, it was just like an act of God that I signed up to be a discount coach at that time because the challenge group was, full of like clean eating tips. I always thought I was a clean eater, but like I wasn't consistent with it. So I never saw maintained results. But as I plugged into the coaching community, that's where I was like, what is this? Like, what is going on over here? Who are all of these people who are so happy and like getting these awesome results and helping other people? It was such an incredible community and such an incredible experience. And as I plugged more into those communities, I started thinking like, maybe I can help somebody because I was watching my mindset change. I was watching the light come on. Like, you guys can't see this, but I seriously, no joke, have goosebumps right now because I remember like there was this huge eye opener. The second week of the challenge group was a mindset boot camp. And like, it was all about letting go of past hurts and getting negativity out of your life and forgiving, the people who had let you down. There was this mental shift. And I realized that I was keeping myself from enjoying my life. It wasn't because I got married before I was ready. It wasn't because, we lost a baby. It wasn't because I felt alone. It was because I was holding myself back. And then all of the sudden I was free and my confidence started coming back. I remember telling my husband one day, I haven't been myself for a long time, but I remember now, I remember who I am. And I knew that I needed to help somebody who was in the same situation as me not feel that way anymore. It wasn't even about making money for me. I mean, Lord knows we knew it. We needed it. I was a teacher at the time and he was the assistant pastor at our church. And I mean, we needed the money, but it wasn't about that. It was about helping other people the way that I had been helped. And so all of a sudden people started, following my journey on social media. People started seeing that I was getting results and asking me how they could get results. So I plugged them into the challenge group and now here we are. So those people trusted me enough to know that if it worked for me, it worked for them. And that is the heart of this for me. It's helping others experience freedom from all of the crap that's holding them down like I did. I got started because I wanted to help other people. And it is the ultimate accountability for your own fitness. I have never had biceps, but check it out. I totally have a bicep. That's crazy. And the only reason that happened is because I knew others were watching me. So as a coach, I can't ask anybody else to do something that I'm not willing to do myself. So in the last 2.5 years, my life has made a complete 180. I cannot be more thankful for this opportunity. I cannot be more thankful for all of you because you guys are the whole reason for all of this. So I want to tell you a little bit more about Beachbody. Now that you know my story, I want to tell you about Beachbody because, a lot of people don't understand why Carl Deichler and John Congdon, Carl Deichler's the CEO, why they went for network marketing rather than selling Beachbody products at Target or Walmart. And there's a big, long story behind that. So Beachbody started out in 1998. And it was just an infomercial company. And they didn't realize this, but fitness was totally their niche. So finally, they ended up partnering with Tony Horton. He is the creator of P90X. I'm sure all of you have heard of P90X. And they had a lot of success selling these fitness programs with the infomercials, but they weren't getting any testimonials. They had no way to know who was doing the programs. They had nowhere for people to send their results. So they ended up opening up an online forum. And this forum all of a sudden started turning into people who were doing P90X, helping each other through the program and saying, oh man, I figured out this trick with the eating plan. And then all of a sudden, people who had finished P90X were going back and helping the people who were doing it, the newbies, I guess you would call them. And it became this awesome supportive community and people started sending in their before and after pictures. And Carl Deichler noticed that the people who were in the forum were getting insane results and the people who were doing it on their own were not. And they were like, oh my gosh, the forum is the answer. And they realized that people were going to the forum for coaching and that the program graduates were going into the forum and helping people for free. And then, by word of mouth, things were just exploding. And they realized that they needed actual transformations from actual people who have actual stories. And that's the thing, when you're selling a fitness program, you have to have proof that it'll actually do what it says it'll do. That's why you see me posting my selfies and my progress photos and all that stuff, because I want people to see, I'm not promoting something that is not going to change your life. If you go all in, this will change your life because it changed my life. So when they realized that it was the forum that was really making the difference, they said, okay, we need to figure out a way to compensate the program graduates, okay? So then they started doing all this research and they realized that there was no way to do that. So they finally decided that they were going to take a huge risk and go with network marketing. You guys all know that network marketing has a bad reputation. There have been a lot of companies in the past who have done this badly. but they realized that without the personal connection of people helping other people, that this was not going to work. So they did a lot of research. They realized that this was the best way, and they went all in. And the reason that network marketing made so much sense for them, and like why they thought that they could do it better, I heard Carl Deichler speak live about this just a couple of months ago, and he was like, everyone thought I was crazy, but they're so glad that he did it now because it's worked out so well, because it's not about selling a bunch of stuff. It's about reaching out to people who can relate to you as their coach and who, you know, you can help them with their program. It's about people finishing programs. It's about people seeing actual results. No one benefits from you buying a program that sits on the shelf for 2 weeks and you end up sending it back. That doesn't benefit anyone. And this company is passionate about actually helping America to overcome obesity. And that was 8.5 years ago, probably 9 years ago now, actually. So that now there are over 400,000 coaches in the network. We have awesome brand recognition. Everyone knows about Beachbody. Everyone knows about Shakeology. It's a multi-billion-dollar company. It's projected to continue growing. We're actually launching in another company, or not company, in another country this year, which is insane. Like, that is such a huge deal because right now it's only in America. Like, all of the people, I think it's going to be the UK. I really do. But all the people in the UK, they need to, you know, they need Beachbody. So this is a super good time to get involved in this, just, you know. Sorry, we also have an A+ rating in the Better Business Bureau. That matters to me. When I first started this, I was like, no, this can't be legit. But Better Business Bureau gives it A+, so it is legit. And we have success stories, countless ones. They provide the proof that people like you and me can just grab a DVD and work out in our living room and actually get results. And that proves that this is effective and that it works. So this business is not just about signing a bunch of people up, a bunch of coaches up, a bunch of, you know, selling a bunch of products, because there's no benefit in that. Literally no one benefits from you selling a DVD that no one is ever going to use, and they're going to send it back, and then they're going to take the commission back out of your check anyways. That's not what this is about. This is about people, helping them actually see results and actually find a change in their life. So my only regret is that I didn't start with this sooner, that I didn't start drinking Shakeology the very second I learned about it. So that's Beachbody. And I know that was a mouthful, but I really like to, you know, tell you what the whole company is about, because it's so much more than just like selling fitness programs. So a coach, what is a coach? A coach is basically a normal person ready to encourage others, a person who wants to be successful, a person who wants a better life, someone who's interested in healthy living and clean eating, not a perfect clean eater, but an example, someone who wants to help others and pay it forward. And these are some of the coaches on the Freedom Collective team. They're from all different backgrounds. There are college students, there are florists, there are estheticians, there are social workers on our team, all kinds of different people. And these are people with integrity. These are people who care about other people. The girl on the bottom right is a physical therapist and a personal trainer. Like, these are from all different backgrounds. But these people are all committed to sharing their lifestyle with other people. So coaches drink Shakeology every single day because we know it's awesome. We commit to workout programs and we finish them. We commit to healthy living and clean eating, and we share our journey with other people. And that encourages them to say, well, hey, maybe I could learn how to do this. Maybe I could get healthy, and maybe I could do that. So a coach is not some elitist fitness snob. A coach is, you know, it's not this like crazy, super intimidating hottie that you see on Instagram. It's just a bunch of normal people. We're prioritizing our families, we're living our lives, and we're helping other people get healthy. We're not fitness models. We're not salesy. We're not like calling all of our friends like, hey, you got to jump on this opportunity. if you're into that kind of thing, you probably won't be successful in this business because that's not the way that we do things. We're not hunting people down. We're just connecting with people, trying to add value to other people's lives. We're not bored. We're not ignoring our families. We're doing this for our families. We want to be an example to people. And I know sometimes it's like, dang, Catherine posts a lot of selfies on social media, but that's because I want to share what a difference has been made in my life. I love my life. I'm so happy with my life. I know too many people who are unhappy in their lives, and I want to show them like, hey, there's another way to live. You don't have to feel like that anymore. I used to look at people who took selfies as giant narcissists, and now I'm like, hey guys, selfie time, because I have something positive to share with the world, and I'm not going to stop until I'm done sharing that. So that is what a coach is not. We're just a bunch of normal people trying to make a difference in the lives of others. So is this sustainable? I mean, is this something that you could make a career? I'm not talking like do this for a year and then be done, but can you do this for the next 20 years and actually provide for your family? And the answer is yes, because the food in America sucks. It's embarrassing. American cheese, like that's not even cheese. Hot Pockets, like that's not food. That is not food. And that's what I ate every day for lunch growing up. People tell me all the time that healthy food is too expensive. But you know what's too expensive? Cancer. That's too expensive. And all of the health issues that I dealt with. Do you know how expensive it was to take medication every single day for my stomach issues? That was expensive. I have friends who live in other countries who are like, I don't know the difference between genetically modified foods and organic foods because their government protects them from that kind of stuff. Our government does not. Our government protects the food industry, not the consumers. And it makes me mad. I look around, I see all of these people poisoning themselves, and they don't even know any better. They don't even know that they're doing it. And it's so frustrating because I want to be able to feed my family good food and just know that it's fine and know that it's healthy and not have to wonder what's in it. But let's face it, the normal American diet comes out of a box. We're all about the convenient foods. We're all about processed foods. Even our meats and dairy are poisoning us. The low-fat, low-carb, sugar-free diets, those are like all that low-fat, low-carb, sugar-free, all that means is packed with chemicals, packed with additives, packed with artificial sweeteners, packed with hormones, all kinds of stuff that our body does not need. Even the chickens and factory farms are so sick that their meat has to be soaked in ammonia and then the chicken flavor is added back in. That is not food, you guys. That is not food. And as coaches, we educate people about this. And you would never hear me say something like that out on my Facebook page because I know that that can be like, oh, it hurts me. But we help educate people on how they can afford to feed their families good foods. You don't have to eat 100% organic. Just focus on the whole foods. It's an 80-20 lifestyle. So, and if you're one of those people who you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know any of this stuff, like that's okay. All you have to have as a coach is a desire to learn and a desire to be healthier and a desire to help your family be healthier. So the more we demand clean foods as a society, the more they'll be supplied. So that is what coaches stand for. We stand for, a healthier America. So is this sustainable? Yeah, totally. People need to be healthy, right? People are always going to need to be healthy. People are always going to need to lose weight. People are always going to need help figuring out how to incorporate this stuff into our lives. And as our food industry gets worse and worse, they're going to need it more and more. So this is not a fad that's going to go out of style. Healthy living is always going to be needed. So something, speaking of healthy living and healthy eating, Shakeology. Shakeology is awesome. And Shakeology is something that I'm very passionate about. Excuse me. It's not a weight loss shake. A lot of people think it's a weight loss shake or a protein shake. It's not. It does have protein in it. It does help you lose weight, but it is a health shake. It's full of superfoods. It's full of so many awesome ingredients that it helps your body run so efficiently that weight loss is inevitable. And if you don't need to lose weight, you can drink more than one a day. Everyone should be getting the kind of nutrition that Shakeology offers every single day. And the difference with Shakeology is that it actually tastes good. You don't have to choke it down. Anybody who's in this group who drinks Shakeology will give me a thumbs up probably and would tell you that it's like freaking delicious. So the thing about American foods, we've already talked about this, they're being tampered with every day. And it's really hard to get all of the nutrients that your body needs without taking a bunch of supplements because of the quality of our food. And nobody has time or money to buy all those supplements. Like, no. So Beachbody put it all together for us. They ship it to our door every single month, and it's produced in such a gentle and low temperature way that all of the nutrients and all of those 70 whole food, most of them are superfoods ingredients, remain intact. So you're actually absorbing more of the nutrients than you would be. And something I think is very important is that it's not packed with soy. A lot of meal replacements are. Soy is an estrogen mimicker. It can wreak havoc on your endocrine system. I believe that one of the reasons that there's so much depression and anxiety in America is because 93% of our soy is actually genetically modified. And so soy wouldn't be such a big deal, but so much of it is GMO. I just saw a chat in the chat box. Ooh, there's 2 of them. Oh yeah, I'll share that picture later for sure. So yeah, when your body eats processed chemical stuff all the time, it holds on to fat because it realizes, oh, I'm not going to get the nutrients that I need. But when your body is consistently getting something as nutritiously dense as Shakeology, you're going to be getting the nutrients that you need and your body's going to start shedding fat. Your body's going to start shedding toxins. Your digestive system is going to start cleaning out. And when you're consistently getting Shakeology, I'm going to make this bigger. Oh, wait, no, I can't make it bigger. I tried, Elizabeth, sorry. When you're consistently getting something as nutritionally dense as Shakeology, this is what starts to happen. And this is like the magic. This is why I love coaching, is because I get to participate in this. Like I get to watch people I love. There are people that I love on this slide, like every single one of them. I get to watch them transform their bodies, but not even just their bodies, their minds. I've watched women lose weight, yeah, but I've watched women overcome depression. I've watched women change their mindset and overcome, like I've watched marriages be healed because a woman like feels better about herself. I've watched people's triglycerides, like people who were dangerously high, lower their triglycerides, lower their cholesterol. I've watched women who couldn't get pregnant have babies. Like it's incredible. I mean, I have overcome so much, and this is what it's about. This is what it's about. It's about building quality friendships with people who I otherwise would have never met. It's about helping them. It's about being a team. It's about supporting one another and being a family. I mean, this is the magic. This is why coaching is so freaking fulfilling, because I get to watch things like this happen every single day. And the way that we do it, and the way that I was like, I have to do what? At first, what is sharing? And let me just tell you about sharing, okay? People don't want to see cookie cutter Beachbody coach life. People want to see what's actually happening in your life. So many people message me every single week to tell me how thankful they are that I shared my journey because it inspired them to share their journey. Or people, say, man, I'm so thankful that you're real about the fact that you're a hot mess, because I'm a hot mess too. And I feel like if you're a hot mess and you can do it, then I can do it because I'm a hot mess. Even if somebody sends me a message and says like, hey, you inspired me to start CrossFit, like that is still a win for me. I don't care that they didn't start a Beachbody program. Obviously, like I would rather them be in my challenge group and like be with my people, but it's still a win because this business is about education and advocacy for clean living. It's not just about selling products. So this is what it's like. I mean, I get to like make fun graphics I studied communication and I minored in music. I'm a very creative person, and like making graphics and doing this kind of stuff, like this is awesome for me. This is so fun for me. So if this is the kind of stuff that you enjoy, if you like pretty things, you will have fun with the sharing part of this. And I want to talk a little bit. Oh, I got another chat. Thank you, Christina. I love making graphics. It's my favorite part. I could just sit there and make graphics all day long. Oh, good. I'm glad you love the new graphics in the challenge. I'm assuming you mean in the challenge group. I've been having fun with those ones, the colorful ones. So I want to talk about some common concerns people might have because there are lots of them. So first of all, I'm not in shape. I don't have a transformation. I didn't either. I was in the worst shape of my life when I started. All you have to have is a desire to grow, a desire to get there. And think about this, like if some crazy like bikini model person walked up to you on the beach and was like, hey, join my challenge group, you would not do it because you'd be like, you're intimidating. But if somebody just like you invited you, you probably would. Second one, I know nothing about fitness. That's okay. The only thing I knew about fitness when I started was how to do it wrong. But you get with your challenge pack, you get everything that you need. You get your nutrition, you get your Shakeology, you get your workout program, and you get me. And I'm going to teach you everything that you need to know. I have helped people build solid organizations in this business because I know what I'm doing. I've helped people learn how to get healthy because I've learned. I didn't know before, but I do now. And the next one, I don't have time. You can start your business in as little as an hour per day. And I know that seems crazy, but if you can focus for an hour per day, I'm not saying that like if you want to be the CEO of your business and make a full-time income, then an hour a day is going to cut it. But you can certainly get started. You can get your feet wet. You can, make a couple $100 a month. But an hour per day is all you really need. Next one, I'm bad at sales and I don't know enough people. That is a good thing. You should not be a salesperson. All you're going to be doing is sharing your journey as you go and having a heart to serve people. The next one, and this one I'm going to talk a little bit more about. This is a pyramid scheme. Why are you trying to take all my money? And this is something that I like to talk about because I thought it was a pyramid scheme. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. That's crazy. And this is why network marketing has a bad rap. But here's the thing. This is absolutely not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are illegal. In a pyramid scheme, there are no products or services. The people at the top make money off of all the people below them. And it's unsustainable. Like nobody can really be successful unless they're at the very top. That is not the way that Beachbody works. I do not make anything off of my coaches. Like I don't make any percent of their sales. None of my coach's paycheck comes into my paycheck. That's not how it works. Beachbody is a known and trusted company. Again, A+ rating in the Better Business Bureau. That means that they not only do things legally, but really well. Every coach earns what they deserve. Your income is based upon how many people you help. We receive all the same commissions, the same bonuses, whether you signed up 5 years ago or today. And members at any level can earn high income. You can outrank anybody above you. Like just because I'm your sponsor doesn't mean that you can't outrank me. So there's a low startup cost. It's 100% refundable if you decide you hate it. It's not a scheme. There's nothing like under the table about this. You earn what you deserve, and it's all based upon you and what you're willing to put in. So just really quick, hobby, discount, and business builder coaches. Discount coaches don't want anything but the discount. Hobby coaches want to maybe make a couple $100 per month, and business builders want to be the CEO of their business and willing to learn and train others how to be successful. Business builders I'm a business builder. I want to go places. I want to be a top 10 team in the next couple of years. So again, it is a low startup fee to sign up as a coach. It's free to sign up if you've ever purchased a challenge pack. Challenge pack is basically your workout program with Shakeology and a nutrition program. Those range from anywhere from $140 to $200. And if you are like, man, I just really can't spend that right now, there's a one-time sign-up fee of $39 that you can also get started with, but you don't get Shakeology, you don't get your fitness program. So it really is best to do your $140 challenge pack if possible. And then there's an ongoing monthly charge of $15.95 unless you're military. If you're military, that fee is waived. That takes care of all the behind-the-scenes stuff that we don't want to deal with. You save 25% on all of your orders, all of your purchases from Beachbody, no matter what they are. And so basically, this will save you almost $20 if you buy Shakeology every single month. After all the fees and everything, it saves you about $20. So, I mean, it's worth it. And then the compensation plan. We only have 5 minutes, you guys. It goes so fast. So I'm just going to go over this quickly. So basically, we make 25% off of all our retail commissions. We earn 40% on all Team Beachbody Club memberships. So that means people who sign up for Beachbody On Demand. We get 40% of those. There are lots of bonuses that you can qualify for. The big one is Team Cycle Bonus. And this is where the opportunity to make a more significant income happens. Basically, if you are training your team and your team is doing well, Beachbody gives you bonuses every time you hit certain milestones, certain volumes. And I can teach you more about that if you decide to sign up. But just to put this simply, Beachbody is amazingly giving to their coaches. To the people who want to work their butts off and make this happen, it is incredible the things that Beachbody does for their coaches. You can qualify for free trips. I just earned my free trip to Riviera Maya in 2018. I've earned 2 trips that I haven't been able to go on just because of timing, which really sucks, but pretty cool, all-inclusive trips, you guys. And Beachbody rewards their coaches. Beachbody loves their coaches. And it's something that I've been doing from home in my spare time. And even from when I wasn't doing anything with this business, there were several months that I did nothing, I don't know, maybe 9 months where I did nothing. Even including all of those, I've made at least $343 a week since the day I signed up. And lately, let's just say in the last month, I've experienced a 50% pay increase from last month, which is crazy. I mean, what other job can you sign up and within just a couple of months be doubling and tripling your income? So our team is in the top 0.01% of all of Beachbody. This is a quality team. There are quality trainings. We have access to so much. This is not my team. This is our team. And my vision for this team is to be a family and to help each other. It's not one of those things where I have good ideas and so I keep them all to myself. If I have a good idea, I'm going to share it with my team. If something's working for me, I'm going to teach it to my team because I want you to be successful. I found success because my coach was so giving of herself. And I want to do that same thing. I offer weekly trainings. I offer a new coach mentorship. I offer a push to the higher ranks. We are so lucky to be a part of this team because of the trainings and the sisterhood really that's available to us. So my team is called the Freedom Collective. I should say our team. It's not my team, it's our team. And I want you guys to stop telling yourselves all the reasons why you can't take care of yourself. Though some of you are amazing at taking care of yourselves in here. But if there's any part of you that says, I'm way too busy to take care of myself, I want you to stop that because you deserve better than that. If you have time to upgrade your cell phone every 2 years, you have time to upgrade your life. This is more than a team. This is a family. We're here to support each other. We're here to help each other. So I don't know if this is for you, but if it is, you can contact me. You can contact the coach who invited you. Tell them what kind of coach you want to be. Get plugged into a challenge group. Get plugged into a new coach mentorship and start your journey. So are there any questions? We only have a minute left, but if you guys have questions, then we can go back to the event page and I'll go live in there. Yeah, we should probably do that if anybody has questions. Does anyone have questions? You could type it in the chat box and maybe I'll see it. I'm going to go to the event page. Okay, Leah says no questions, but you're already a coach. Leah's already a coach. And I'm happy that she's here. All right, well, I'm just going to go to the event page and go live really quick. If any of you want to ask questions, or you think that this is, something that you want to explore, then hop over there and let's talk about it. All right, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Thank you all so much for coming. And I'm doing a $25 gift card. So I see all of the people who showed up, and I'm going to put all of your name into a drawing, and you can choose if you want an Amazon gift card, or I can send it to you via Facebook Messenger. Thank you so much for coming, and I will talk to you guys in the event page if you have any questions. Okay, bye. Elizabeth's going to sign up. Yay. Okay, bye guys.